We are in. All right, I'm just going to get you guys up on my computer as well. Start getting your questions in. Well, I got to go live when 360's on. Schwabsy, you can watch those guys later. Surely they're less important than JB. All right, what's going on, team? What's your story? Tell us what you did today. Anything fun? All right. We are in. Okay. Lockie says going to miss live, but Garrick to Teddy, Tarp, any other keeper playing 16-17. Bit worried for round 17 with 4 bye and 2 Origin. Got through round 14 with same. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Is so good. Ads are coming up. What's going in, dudes? 39 people in here. You're all absolute legends. All right. Finally a no trade week. Out of trades. So we've dropped from rank 24 to 62 over the last 2 weeks. That's still an awesome rank, mate. Love your work. Loving your work there, that's for sure. That's for sure. Butters, yo, Austin. Hey, Jamie, love your videos and your work. Should do a collab sometime. That'd be great, Austin. Austin is from the amateurs team, if you weren't sure, and is winning our podcasters league at the moment. Crushing it. What do we got? As for fantasy, I've got JDB stinking it up. Was going to move him to Kamano this week. Oh, it feels super luxury, Austin, to be honest. I reckon if you make that trade, it helps me trying to catch you. I just feel like you'll run out of trades too quick. I'm not sure how many you have after last week. You can let me know in the comments if you like. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like, you got 4 trades there. 4 trades left. Just worried there's no options really in JD's new role. We'll see him bleed cash to death. Yeah, like if it continues like this, then he'll probably average like 35 to 40, which wouldn't be ideal, obviously. But I think go with your gut on that one because obviously he's really helpful for 19. But so is Stefano. What he got for 17? All those things, come into question, obviously there. Osto. Alrighty, Cotter to Aiken. I think you can get rid of Cotter now. I think this is a good week to do so. He's got buy in round 16, 19, 23 or whatever it is. So not a bad shout to do that this week. Welcome in, Pete. Thanks for always commenting. Mr. Pete Foster. Ray, thanks for your help, brother. Even though I'm just a head-to-head player this year, still helps massive. Yeah, like from what we've really, delved into the head-to-head side of things this year is that there's not a massive difference, is there? Until certain parts of the year you hear me like, oh, okay, I need to try and get a win this week and stuff like that. So that's where the big changes are, or trying to hold, trades in certain times for certain players for sure. Latiba, love from New Zealand. Love you too. Went from 9th to 7th, not too bad. It was a rough week last week. Yes, it was a rough week, that's for sure. Good stuff for, you're crushing it, mate. Good work. Any update on Lachlan Croker? Simpkins looking good to fill my 13. I'm worried about the situation. Every week that goes on, obviously, is worse for Lockie, but there's also 1 week closer for him to coming back. And, he'll either... Oh, that's some big news. It's just come across my desk. NRL physio Dominic Young got through full training and is a high chance... or something like that. It's gone away now. A good chance of playing in round 16, which is awesome for anyone who owns Dom. Mr. Dominic Young, that is for sure. Alrighty. Ranked 133rd. Can we go through my team by chance? Yeah, Pete, if you want to, I'll pop that up on my screen. That's cool. What do you want to go through in regards to your team, Pete? I'll grab that up for you. Why not? Hey, this is the time to get around it. 133. All right. JBFA Pete. Good stuff, mate. Alrighty. So it's JBFA Pete, but his name's Jack. Pete, is this your second account? Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, Pete. Well, I reckon it is. I still love you. Not like I don't have one. Yeah, what do you want to know about your team, Pete? I'll comment that and then I've got it up there. We'll see how we get to. I'm like 30 places behind you overall, Jamie. Watch out, pal. I'm watching out. I'm on a little bit of a slide. Hopefully this week I can make some good ranks up and you can come with me. Butters, my round 16, 19 wing fullbacks, absolutely decimated this week. Yeah. Garrick, who else? Kohler, I'd imagine too. How is only having 13 players helping? I have 16, but no hooker. How is only having 13 players helping? I have 16, but you only need 13 this week, brother, if that's what you're meaning. Green light on Finafiaki to Teddy. Oh my goodness, Tyson. That is an absolute all-in job, that's for sure. I want to sell Brayley, so I'll have a 580k to buy someone. Who to get? 580k. What position do you need, RC? You obviously need to fill 13 this week only, so give me that. I can't answer your question without that information. Jamie, does one bad deed undo a life? Oh, does one bad deed undo a life of good? If so, does one good deed undo a life of bad? No. To both. No to both. For sure. You can be a good person and stuff up, and that's okay. Obviously, there's some things if you stuff up that aren't going to be great, like hurting someone, whatever else. But like, whatever, you'll be fine. Good question though, love it. Overall, his Drinkwater now traders doesn't play 16-19. I think he's scoring well enough to hold on to him. That's my general thought in my side, and that's what I'm going to do personally. But and I think just trades, like he's obviously the gun wing fullback or one of, so he's played well enough in the last bunch of weeks to keep going. That's for sure. Alrighty, 10 trades left. I went from 640 last week to 980th this week. At least you're in the top 1,000 still. It looks better and feels better. Do I trade out Garrick for Reed Marnie or Sam Hughes to Coruscant/Simpkin? I feel like the Coruscant trade-in sounds better overall. I think you want to hold Garrick longer term for sure. I think that would be where you want to go for sure. Pete, just wondering if I pull the trigger on a centre. I've got 8 trades and 237 in the bank, or stay with 12. All right, so if anyone wants to pull that up on their phone or whatever device they've got going on, then do so, but he has 230 odd in the bank. Okay, in terms of sells, mate, you could maybe move on from Cotter if you wanted to go down that route of picking up a centre. If you were done with like a Jamin Salmon, then you could get, that up to a 700k centre. Obviously, that's tough having, Garrick as that guy. But you're not overloaded in that position. Obviously, Penasini is in there. I do think playing with 12, if you haven't got a clear option to trade into, is probably a good idea as well, mate. So there's probably 3 options there you could roll with. Piakura is one as well. You could probably move on from if Salmon you're using as a player this week. So yeah, a few things to think of. Huge week last week. I ranked 1867 and Mrs. team is ranked 522. Good stuff. You're just behind me after my Wishart try assist and all the good stuff. Fafita and Galvin questionable this week. It looks like they'll both be fine. Thank goodness. Reed says your hair looks nice tonight. Thank you, Reed. Appreciate it. It's yeah, I haven't actually, it needs a wash. It's very oily. Now that I'm noticing that when you get long hair, you actually notice when your hair's oily. When girls say, oh, my hair's so oily, and you're like, what are you talking about? I finally understand that feeling and that look a little bit. But it's working for not having to put any wax or anything. I haven't done that in a while. Thank you, Reed. That was a 30 seconds of hair chat. Houdini, that's what I'm saying. I only need 13, as they say, hard to get 17, but never mind. Show the guns. It wouldn't be alive without getting the cannons out. Oh yeah. Fortunately, it's a bit colder here. I've got the aircon on, so could take the kit off, but it is winter, right? After all. Regretting trading Fuller. Yeah, that makes sense for this week. I think Fafita's good. Guys, it was just a precaution, so it should be good this week. Regretting trading Fuller. Yeah, it's a tough one. I almost did it last week, to be fair. If he wasn't locked out, I might have. Feet will be in. Should just pick any 13 from any positions. Yeah, I do think that's something that could be very helpful, especially around trades. Babasanth, just want to say thanks, Jamie, for all the videos and support. Ranked 309. That's amazing. Fell away a little this week. Thinking of getting in a mid-keeper that plays this round. Any suggestions? Well, a mid-keeper that plays this round. I think Plus a really easy one. If you haven't gone down that route there, you've obviously got guys like Joe Tarpany, really, really solid. Let's have a look. Let's go into mids. Okay, footy stats will help. Mids, top averages. So guys that are actually available in the top section. Adam Fanua-Blake, a really good one to look at. Stefano, really, really solid as well. If you're looking down that route, you've got, I wouldn't go for Tohu Harris at the moment. Tarpany's really good. McInnes is out. Yeah, Plus really solid. Keelan Colomatungi, not bad either, but obviously Murray back, who's going to play a few less minutes. Barnett, 80th man, will miss this week. So, yeah, they're probably some of the easy options for you. All right. Scroll down on me. I love you, Jamie Brown. You're the goat. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Appreciate you, and I love you too. Hi Jamie, I have 700k to spend. Is JMK the ideal option for the buyers as I can't afford Marnie or Cook? If you need the hooker, then he has to be the play, and obviously he didn't go terrifically well last week. So this week hopefully is a bit better. I own him myself, and I think he was a solid buy last week. Cook would have been better, but is what it is. Also, do you think it's an okay call to hold off on Fafita with his break even of 70 and recent hammy issue? It's not actually hammy, it's ankle. So I don't think that's a big issue. Playing a decent defensive side in the Dogs, which feels so weird to say. Decent defensive side, the Dogs, but he's on the left-hand side, which is, there's no Preston, likely. Is it going to be Jamin Salmon on that side? No Crichton. Sexton, I think it's a good play to grab him this week for sure. Seds, having Tohu, Pikura, and Blore in my team makes me want to quit, even though I'm in top 1.8k. Well, yeah. I've got Pikura and Blore. I don't have Tohu, but he's still averaging, he's still hitting 40s. So, yeah, not a big problem. Jordan B. Peterson. I would be absolutely honoured if that was the real Jordan B. JB, mate, currently ranked 262 overall with 3 trades left. Incredible work, mate. Can field 11 this week without trades. Would you make one trade to get 12 on the park or just wear it this week? Whew. That's a big question. If 12 on the park means like a Teddy or someone like that, then I'd probably look to potentially go for it. If it means just getting like a mid-range or a cheapie on the park, I would probably hold off because those trades you've got around 17, 18, 19 that you're probably going to need to use those trades. And if you get a big injury that you can't cover, it's going to really hurt you. Has anyone told you look like Ruben Garrick? Yes, less these days than they did in the first, let's say, 2 years of me being on this channel. But Ruben Garrick was a stock standard comment in that first couple of years. I think I was a little bit thinner, a little bit more, in the face especially, and fitter, let's say that. So I looked a little bit more like Garrick. But fun one. Do I sell Piakura or Cotter this week to an edge? I have 10 trades in the bank. Yes, 100%. Get 13 on the park with 10 trades available. Yes. Is Cotter worth holding through his buys the next couple of weeks? I think I'm going to be holding Cotter. I think he'll make it a fair way through this season. He might go either at round 19 or he might go at the next buy in round 23 or something like that. Matiasi? Cricket comment. You ever play Kilaliti? Samoan cricket. Every time a third-tier country plays a World Cup, leaves me wondering why Samoa doesn't push for a national side. Have you ever played Kilaliti? No, I haven't heard the Samoans playing, but I actually don't know. That'd be really cool if Samoa can get a side. That's for sure. Because there's a lot of like smaller nations in there in the World Cup. So yeah, that'd be awesome. Is Hines a buy next week? Yeah, potentially, or the next week. I think he's done for Origin unless Moses gets injured. So yeah, if you want to go 17, 18, or 19, that works. And I'll probably be targeting myself. Andrew, KPP to Marnie, or is KPP a hold? If you need a hooker this week, I think that's a really good, trade up for sure. And thank you so much to all you 116 of you guys that are in here at the moment. You're all legends. My team is Spaghetti Mafia Mandolino. Love that. Are there any clear sells this week? No. No clear sells, to be honest with you there. Like, you've obviously got the guys, like Garrick is going to be a clear hold, for example there. Let's look at some random people's teams. Like, if you're holding a Carrigan, a Yo, Brennan Hands, Dylan Brown, Kale Iro, Edwards, I think is still even a hold at this point. Drinkwater's probably a hold. Preston's likely to be back in the next couple of weeks. Fletcher Sharp, if you bought him. All these guys are, clear holds at this point. If we go Fisher Harris, I'd be holding him too, just with, he's been playing pretty well. Eisenhuth, if you grabbed recently, yes, hold. Galvin, yes, he'll be back this week. Kaipis Paul, I think if you can hold Kaipis Paul, I think he's going to be a good asset. I probably would have sold him last week, but if you couldn't, then that's fine too. Got to buy no different Drinkwater. Yes, they are. Who is winning the Euros? I'm not actually sure. Not following. Sorry, Pete. Jaden Campbell a buy. Yeah, I think so. He is definitely on one leg. He's struggling a little bit, but overall, I think he's obviously in a really good spot to continue to score well at that cheap price, doing good things. But there's obviously some worries. We need to see team lists, but what's going to happen with Tanner Boyd and all that kind of stuff as well. Christian Care, is there any risk that Campbell lose this spot? Yeah, well, there you go. That's the next question on the list. I don't think there's a risk of it. Like, he was one of their best last week, especially kicking the footy as well. 40-20, 2 forced dropouts. So, yeah, I don't think so, but yeah, it's always there. Hey, Jamie, is Johnson worth a shout as a cash down from an Atkinson, just from a job security perspective for a 21st man on the run home? So I did see Mark from the amateurs actually mention that he might be doing Johnson. He's obviously super duper cheap, 358K. Last year, he got all the way up to 591K. Well, he was at the start of the year, I should say, and got down to like 440, up to like 548 in the third to last game of the year. So he's definitely, he just has not scored enough tries. Yeah, he scored last week, which got him a 34. Unfortunately, his situation, he's just not playing really well. Like, he's gone try line break in 3 of his last 4 games. He's gone 29, 23, both with try line breaks with a try saver in one of them, 9 and then 34. So it's not ideal, but it definitely is someone that, is going to play for the rest of the year bar round 17. And will do a job if you need him, and could obviously have a double or something like that. There hasn't been a game this year where he's gone 2 or 3 tries. So, yep, definitely something to think about there. Salmon will be a bit of a looper of 12 plays. Cheers for all the help. Always, mate. You're welcome, Pete. Yeah, that works. Would you sell Kola or Talangi first? Okay, well, this is more where you're looking at potential sells. I do think Talangi is probably worth the hold. I think you can keep him out there for sure in your team, given his centre and wing fullback duel, and round 19 looks really tough. Kola, I do understand selling him. Obviously at centre, you don't really want him in your team. If you just use him as a scorer this week and decide from there, like after this score, see what happens, for sure. Could be an easy one to do. Who's the captaincy option this week? I'd say Hughes against the Dolphins, maybe. Yeah, I think he's really good. Obviously for feeder as well. And maybe you vice captain Hughes, captain for feeder if you own David, like I do, and go from there. But I think, Jerome is a really good spot. He's just getting involved in every single attacking notion and should be able to keep that up. 133 of you guys. You're absolute legends. Thank you so much. And this is, round 16. Obviously, we do lose a few people across the season with how trades and luck goes. But, you're all legends for being here. Hey, Jamie, how many cash outs do you recommend we get from the back end, and when would you start getting them? I'd only get one, I think, cash out, meaning that, so cash out, guys, would mean that you buy them for a week. So let's just say it's round 16 this week. They play this week because of the Origin situation and guys missing from Origin, and then they don't play again for the rest of the year, most likely, unless injury was to occur, right? So you're buying the backup fullback for, who would it be in this scenario this week? Backup fullback for Bunnies, whoever that was to be. Let's just say it's a cheapie, and this is the only one Latrell misses. Yeah, if that was the case, right? And then he doesn't miss a game for the rest of the year. He doesn't play anymore. I think only one, but I'd be doing it in round 19 or 20. I would not do it now in round 16. So ask again in round 19 or 20. In Supercoach, it's a little bit different because you have 25 players compared to 21. So I think you can do it this week and be okay at earliest, but only one. Like, I don't have any cash outs in any of my sides right now. And you can't do it in fantasy. It just cooks you so much. Like, even Trey Fuller's felt like a cash out just because he's only playing those bye rounds. Jamie, are you a Sigma? You can answer that question for me. All right, I lost that spot. Give me a second. It always reverts back down. Thankfully, there's a couple less than it used to be. I used to have to go all the way back up a long way. All right, we are back. With 5 trades left, is it worth going Blore to Teddy? Blore won't be a player for me this week, so I feel the upgrade could be worth it. All right, if you were thinking of potentially trading Blore anyway and didn't need him this week, you obviously don't need him round 19, then I do understand that. And that's a cool upgrade for sure. Where did you stay in Fiji? Your accommodation looks similar to the last time I was there. We stayed on Matamanoa Island Resort, and then we stayed at Navidi, which was the all-inclusive one, the second time around, which is while I was having that video where I was like, oh, I'm tipsy, having a laugh. That was fun. What's to do with Garrick hold? Is Garrick to Teddy considered a luxury trade? Yes. Missed you at Magic Rana, Chippy. Damn. Jason, Cotter and Brayley to JMK Aiken or Cook Herbie? I'm good for 17-18. Ugh. So Cook better than JMK, Aiken better than Herbie. But Herbie's playing incredibly well. I think you can probably get away with the second one And if you want to go a little bit more pod route, then I think Herbie's obviously that way. Christian's ranked 117. Good stuff. Best captaincy option this week. I do think Hughes is up there. I do think Fafita is another terrific option there for sure. Damien Cook, not the worst either in that scenario. Tedesco I like, but obviously an outside back. Not super exciting on that front. Plath will be pretty solid. Joe Tarpanay is a nice pod. Those types of players I think will work out for you in that one. Thoughts on SJ and Tohu? Both holds, but yeah, hoping that they get better. Play some bigger minutes for Tohu. What round is he a sell, Tohu? God. If he keeps playing 45 minutes, maybe, but round 19, if that's the case. Other than that, hold until then. Cheers, Jamie. Hey, Jamie, what to do with JDB and Garrick? Hold both, I think. Jakey Venn. Yeah, super tough. I'd be holding JDB, even though, yeah, if I owned him personally, I don't. But I think, yeah, that helps. Hopefully that helps anyway. Garrick, I just think you have to hold trades-wise unless you kind of, I think 8+, you could trade those guys and not hate it. Anything under 8 just feels pretty gross. Atkinson to Buller, silly. Just want easy cover for 16, 17, 19. He's like the cheapest, wing fullback that you can go for sure. He's averaging 35. It's nothing special. You probably want to be selling him, or he's like an 18th, 19th man come the back end. But yeah, he's been on the park the whole time. That always helps. Jason, thanks for your help. Ranked 167 with some great tips from you, full of plath, etc. Oh, hectic. They were fun pickups for sure. Any tips for head-to-head players? Well, Matt, right now, you're in a situation heading into round 16 where you've probably got, 6 rounds left of your head-to-heads if you're playing. And if you're not playing like your round 16, 19, then you've got 4 or 5 games left. So just space it off where you're at on the table. If you're in a really good position, like you're in the top 4 or something like that, then maybe conserving some trades to make sure that you can trade hard in the finals and win that matchup. You're not looking long term, you're looking that matchup ahead if you have that couple of trades available. So that's what you can do if you've saved trades. If you haven't saved trades, you can't do that. So that's the big thing there. Is Keanu Keeney the real deal? Not because Brimson will be back, I don't think. We'll see what happens this week anyway. Doing really well though. Pete, my second team is ranked 236. Peter Foster. So complete turnaround from last year. This is my second year. Okay, so you've got 2 teams in the top 236. That's incredible. Well done, mate. Yeah. Jared, buy Campbell or Tedesco head-to-head playing buy rounds. Tedesco every day of the week. Chippy, Grant to Cook. Oh, wow. Wow, that's a big call. I don't mind it, to be honest. I think it can work out. Again, you probably want like 7 to 8 trades plus. Hey, Sexy. Thanks, mate. SC question. Got 16 players available and only 14 trades left. Worth swapping Drink or KPP/Fermor to a Katoa. He'll be better, but maybe not worth a trade. Nah. Don't trade, bro. Don't trade. You got 16 players. It's awesome. What's your best ever fantasy season finish? 52nd, mate, and I was first in Cowboys fans, so that was good fun. 101st last year was my second best, and then I've been, a couple of times, like, I think once 200, like a few 500s, that kind of thing. A lot of time, like 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, like a bunch of them. Yeah, hopefully we get into the top 1,000 this year. I think that's probably likely as to where I'll finish. Got 13 trades. Any people worth risking this week? Risking. Wow. It's a fun question. I do think Herbie's a fun one in the centers if you wanted to go down that route for sure. I think that's a fun one there. Risking. In that scenario, you'd be looking at some of the top averages, right? Like Fafita, I think, needs to be in your team if you want to risk. He's obviously, fairly highly owned, but needs to be in teams. Like Jerome Hughes, you can go massive. And Fanua Blake can have big games. Like all those guys in that top section, I wouldn't be risking on someone like SJ at this point. Like I think Cook has that upside that like JMK doesn't, to be fair. What else we got? So that's mids. Like Joe Tarpany has that big, like risky kind of game in him, but can be 40s. Wing fullback, like Manu, Teddy. Just try and get as many top guys as you can. I don't think there's any like cheap guys that are going to like pop off or anything, but yeah. Top 300. Can I play 11 this week, or you reckon I'll lose heaps? I'd 11. Try and get 12 if you can, but you better looking than Garrick LMAO. Oh, thanks, Reed. Much appreciated. That's what my girlfriend tells me too, and my mother. But you know, how often can you trust their thoughts, right? Hey, boys. Would you trade Tolko out with the reduced minutes? I think you hold till 13. With Robson being the best scoring hooker all year on average, is he just a hold all season long, even though Cowboys still have 3 buys? I think so, man. I'd rather hold him. Have held Carrigan until now. Should I just hold for the season? I think you do, man. Like, if you can hold someone like that through the season, you've had a good season, for sure. Would you play Cook or JMK this week? Cook, if you can't loop with hands. Mums don't lie. Yeah, they do sometimes. But a lot of time. Oh, look at that. Just after that, Mum says hi. There she is. Love you, Mum. Thank you for always pumping me tires, hey? Who's the biggest sell, Cotter or Piakura? All right. Oh, definitely Piakura. But if you need an edge in round 19, then that works as well. Outside of that, obviously him, because Cotter's a keeper. Aussie, I have 456 in bank to finish my team round 20 and run home with a win. That is hectic. Houdini is Hines. BE really 121. I think it's close to that. It's high. It's like 200 or something in Supercoach. So there you go. Is it worth holding Finn and Brayley this week and waiting until next week's TLT? Yes. Yes. 100%. Yeah, Finn could start next week for sure if Nanai goes bench or doesn't back up. 100%. Have 14 this week using Fino as cover. No trade. Yeah, 100% Scott. Love that. Alex, I got 13 trades remaining to get 148 overall after losing 70 ranks this week because I was too cheap to use trades. Is it okay to use 4 this week to get 13 playing? If that's what you need, yes, you should have used a trade or 2 last week to save some rank, but do it this week and get 13. In your situation, that's what you have the trades for, Alex, is you get to this position, and I'm sure you've learned this lesson from last week, is if you have more trade, like if you have 13 trades and you've got, you know, guys that you're up against in the top 100 or whatever, you were in the top 100 last week that are sitting there with 3 and 4 trades, these are the weeks that you can make up ranks. You can get that full 17, you can get the full 13 this week and do good things. So, you know, and you could have made the 2 trades last week for guys that are playing this week, right? And you got the full 17 last week or 16 or 17, whatever it is. And then you only have to make 2 trades this week. So you would have made the 4 trades anyway. Just make them early because that sets you up for this week. Is Cheese a buy at 410 now that Watson is Origin? Cheers for the videos. Thanks, Max. It's only a 1 week thing that, you know, unless Watson plays massive minutes, but I expect Watson to split time with him again following up in round 17 and 20. So, yeah, it feels gross to be fair. I think he has a point to prove though. So if you want to take that plunge, then he's definitely one to take a plunge with. Imagine selling KBB last week to Garrick Finn to be gone this week. Yeah, that's rough. Sorry, Seds. Stel Markey. I have 13 players this week, so don't need to make any trades, but would it be worth trading Collar to someone more stable scoring-wise or run the gauntlet with him at center? I think holding is completely fine. If you could trade Collar to like Teddy, then sure. But outside of that, yeah, one of the top guys, probably not. Thoughts on Whiten? Solid, but again, like the reason I didn't buy him in the first place, he'll have a lot of these 30s games and less of the 57s against the weak teams. That's for sure, like the Titans. So, yeah, that's my thoughts. Congrats to anyone with more than 10 trades left. Well, down to 6 and only 9 playing this week. Oh, that's tough, Andrew. That is really tough. Thank goodness I'm down to 6, but have the amount of plays I need this week. Finally featured in a vid, went up 200 ranks and now at rank 50. Yes! How good is that? That is awesome, mate. Great stuff. First year doing this long-term NRL watcher. Good stuff. Chiatabro. Yeah, good to have you here. 6 trades left. Do I fill my 12? I want to trade Piakura plus 105k. Any suggestions? I want to trade Piakura plus 105k. So Piakura is, what is he priced at? Maybe just over 400, isn't he? 410. So what do you got in the 500 range? It's a good question, isn't it? Does it matter what position? Oh, I think we wait for TLT on this one because you might get someone that comes in at a decent price. Like, Samuel Afinu is higher than that now, unfortunately. Sharp was the cheaper guy last week. Like Hands is, might be a guy next week. It's not great. Hey, Jamie, thoughts on Clay Thompson shooting none for 10 in an elimination game? Well, we had the news the other day, well, I looked it up too, that he's actually unfollowed Golden State Warriors and he's removed all of their championship stuff from his grid, like on Instagram. So that was really upsetting to see, like as much how much I love Clay and obviously the Warriors there. That was really tough to see because he does wear his heart on his sleeve, and I've loved him for him and the team for a long time, and yeah, it probably obviously means that he's not going to be re-signing this year, which sucks. He probably wanted to be play with the Warriors for the rest of his career, and I'm very thankful that they were able to re-sign him for that 4 years, even when he had 2 big injuries. So yeah, that's probably all my thoughts on Clay. I love him and hope that he ends out his career really nicely wherever it ends up. I'll be following, that's for sure. All right, where are we at? Rank 14K. I'm stoked. Good stuff. What do you think of Brayley to AFB this week? I've got Cook, Hands, Clark. Oh yeah, going Tuolangi to either Campbell or Keeney. Yeah, AFB and Campbell. Lock it in. Garrick and Tohu out this week, but who for? Need a mid. Are you doing both? Yeah, okay, need a mid under 750. Tarpane? Hope he's there. Also love your vids, bro. Me and the flatties watch them every night together and yarn about our teams. Keep up the good work. Oh, that is sick, man. That's all I can hope for. That's awesome, man. Thanks so much, everyone, again for watching. 130 of you still in here after a tick over 30 minutes. That's hectic. Thank you so much. Thoughts around JDB and Garrick? I think just hold, man. I'd be holding both. JDB one is super frustrating. Garrick's one's frustrating. Not much you can do minutes-wise, JDB, and then the PPM's just dropped. I think he'll go back up, but is he a 50 guy anymore? Is he like a 43? I think it's closer to 43, but there will be games where he has big minutes. There'll be injuries, and then you'll be like, oh, I wish I had him for round 19 as a mid. So that's my thoughts. With Hooker's not being that great, thoughts on Appy, which allows me to keep Robson all year and through his buys Origin. Yep, covers around 16, 19. Hopefully Robson backs up. If Twal is out, I've got 11 this week. Is he a trade out? I think Twal will be fine, but I'd be still holding him. I think round 19 is really important for him. Do you think we should bring back Klay Thompson next year, Jamie? Look. From my love for him, I think it's not a bad. I'd like it, sure, but maybe for I'm obviously a massive Steph fan, more than I am Klay, and I want Steph to win another chip. So I don't know if Klay suits the contract he's on. He's obviously not going to get a big contract. So if he was on a cheaper contract, yes, I want him back. If he's not on a cheaper contract, I do understand them moving on from him and trying to win now with Steph still playing amazingly. Braden cashed out 8 KVP to Sharp. Nice. Thinking moving Garrick to Teddy, Brayley to Marnie. Thoughts have 9 trades. Yep, that's cool. With those type of trades, you can. I'm thinking Bloor to Hines next week to try to stay up top. Yep, that'll work well. Hopefully he scores right this week for you and myself. Thoughts on Burbo to Teddy? It would put me on 4 trades. Yes, that's an upgrade. Which edge is a buy? Fafita? Still Katoa, I think. You can go for a Samuel Lafino for sure. Yeah, these cheaper guys are going to have random games like that. Edge, let me quickly get that up for you. The edge position. Who else is there? Can't get Lucas. Aiken, I still he's still the second best edge. Aiken's the second best edge this year. He's averaging 56.5. That's absolutely incredible. He's definitely still the guy top of the list. I get a low one last week, but that won't happen every week. Garrick to Teddy. You can if you want. Cullen, I'm ranked 1, 2, 3, 4 with 11 trades and 13 on the park this week, so in a good position, but trying to decide when to push with having so many trades plus being in a good position versus saving for injuries. So if you've got 13 on the park, don't trade this week. That's my blanket rule right now. And that 11 trades, it means it's 19 for the season. It's still less than 2 a week. Imagine from round next week onwards, you can make 2 per week and not worry. That feels incredible to me, and you'll push up so many ranks. I think ranked 1234 with 11 trades, you're still a big shout from getting top 100. I think you're a really good shout to get there. Tohu out, who 4? I think Taps ranked. Yeah, if you want Taps, that's cool. I think holding Tohu is fine too, ranked 199. Bradley, definite sell. Now, question mark. This week, next week, completely fine. He might play bigger minutes after the bye, considering he's gone 2 low ones. Up to you. Hey, on top 200, 300 only playing 11. Do I lose ranks or should I make a trade for 12 at least? I think 12's the way to go for you. Yeah. Do you think Plath and Galvin are end of season keepers? Likely, yes, with the amount of trades we've got. I've heard Turbo could potentially play center when back. I've heard I've heard something similar. So Levi Hop could be a play. Yeah, potentially. I wonder what's going to happen with Kohler and Garrick though. Does one of them go to fullback then? Because Or do they go to wing? Yeah. That's got to be the other thing. They're not getting dropped. I have 6 trades. Any trade now has got to be for keeps. Yeah, but you won't be able to go keeper for all trades. You're going to have to go down at some point. But yeah, who's a cheap edge for Finn? If you're done with Finn this week, let's wait for TLT because cheap edges are, not really to anything to come by right now. Do you think DeBellin is a sell at this point or just a tough hold? Tough hold. Trade out Galvin. I may regret that if it's like in the last part of the season he continues to score well. Yeah, I think so. I think you might, but you didn't know at the time probably that it's only going to be out for 1 week. If you're betting 10K right now, what team is on your money to win the league? I feel like you have to still stick with Panthers. Yeah, like with Cleary coming back and stuff, it's just a different proposition. Like you've got Storm and also Sharks, but I just don't see. I still think Penrith are a better team. Dolphins are in the 4 right now. Outside of that, I can't see anyone really. Like if Roosters were like right on top, then maybe. But yeah, unsure how long Keeney's got for sure. 14th and 38th for my best finishes and sitting 7th at the moment. That's incredible, Aussie Frost King. Well done, man. What is even the prize this year? You get like all expenses paid to the grand final, and which means like hotel and everything, and then like $1,000 cash or something. It's like it's decent. It's not 50K super coach, but it's decent. Is DWZ a hold? Whew, that's a tough one. I think he's not a keeper. I think he's more of a sell than some. Adam Elliott trade out head to head. Yes. Pat back within next few weeks. What's their play with bringing him in? I think Suafai Longo probably go to a wing for sure. Mars don't lie. That's for sure. With 10 trades left, is Brayley to Campbell a good trade? Guys, I'll probably go for another like 5 minutes or so. You guys are absolute legends. Magic round. Full expenses paid Magic round. Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Krish. Okay, I looked up on that one. With 10 trades left, Brayley to Campbell a good trade as they have hooker coverage with Cook and need a wing fullback for the following buy rounds. Yes. JC will be a keeper. Yeah, it could be. Hope so. Who scores the most fantasy points this season? Not looking like a repeat of last year. No, it doesn't, does it? Who does it even say who would be on the most? So we've got averages and price because Hines is well down. He's not going to play enough games, is he, to score enough? Isaiah Yo's going to be pretty close. Who's played enough games? Aiken came in round 2. He's not bad at 56 average. Adam Fennell-Blake at 57 average would be pretty good. But you feel those guys, just whoever plays the most games, because no one's averaging enough to absolutely blow it out of the park. So it might be like a high 50s guy that'll do it. 9 trades left. 1, Brayley to Cook. Cool. Blore and Brayley to JMK/Appy and Fafita. I think if you can just go Brayley to Cook, that'll be cool. But Appy and Fafita or JMK and Fafita sounds pretty bloody good too. Or you can just hold this week and just do the 1, Brayley to Cook. Everyone join NRL Fantasy Draft League. We need 6 more entries. All right. What do you got? Sorry, it just went back down again. All right, we're getting close to the end of the questions, I think. Good stuff. Let's go, JB. T-Banger, my biggest commenter. You're a legend. Thank you. Got 16 this week. Feels strange after struggling to field a full team for a few weeks. 16. That might be why, unfortunately. But yeah, good luck this week. Hopefully you blow it out of the water. Sup, boys? At rank 233, playing 2 short this week. Is that fine? Yeah, try and make 1 trade. If not, you'll be okay. Jamie, 5 trades left. If Fafita and everyone else plays, I have 12 this week. Would have had 13 with Garrick. Should I hold and play 12 or solely the Cotter, KPP, Garrick? Oh, I think hold, man. That'll be good for you in following rounds. Piakura straight to Stefano. Yep. I have no hooker for this week. Do you think I should trade out Grant or Brayley to Marnie or JMK? Brayley to Marnie works well. Best edge cheapies for this week, 550 cap. Yeah, I think we'll answer that in team list for sure. T-Bang, I love the live. Good stuff. Yeah, it's been a while. Ooh. Hey, Jamie, got 11 this week with 7 trades. Who would you recommend trading out of Drinky, KPP, Willison, and Sorensen to get 12? I feel like Willison will help you in round 19. Sorensen. Jeez, is it KPP? No, it's not. You'll want him for a 19. I think it's Wilson then. Just trade Wilson. Valentine Holmes to sell now. I think you can hold. May as well hold him for the year. He's a gun center. Cameron, hey Jamie, how good would it be if you could see your fantasy teams from previous years and even get badges for top? That would be really cool. I don't know why they don't do that. They've got the history on and also Supercoach as well. It must be a little bit hard. Welcome in, Cameron SD. Hello, beautiful. To you too. Yeah, that'd be great, Cameron. Other Cameron. Have 0 trades left, but all coverage to round 20. What are your thoughts on this? Oh man, I hope it works out for you. Do you have 13 this week, or are you sitting at like 11 or 12? Do you think Broncos season done? They look in all sorts, and Renault and Walsh ain't going to fix that defense. That's part of it, but when Reynolds is on that park, his talk and his leadership is incredible. So there's that. I think they're not done, but they're in trouble. They're in a lot of trouble. Clayton, hey goat. Thanks, mate. Is there any straight swaps for Pico or Collar? Not really. We'll have a look after TLT for sure. Ahoy there, Jamie. How's it going? We're doing really well, Sahan. Thanks. Yeah, I absolutely loved being on here with you guys. It's been awesome. 41 minutes, still 126 of you in here. Incredible stuff. KVP to Fainu. How are you doing, Sahan? KVP to Fainu and Kohler to Campbell. Banking 188. I don't need KPP for 19. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, and Fuzzy says 12 probably out due to concussion history. Oh, yeah. He didn't say probably. Like he said, there's a chance they may rest him. So let's wait for TLT. SJ is a hold. There you go. Definitely similar history to Madison. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. What do I do with JDB and SJ? Both worth holds in my opinion. I think. All right. So what's the last few? Thanks so much, legends. Appreciate it. What do I do? Yeah, we said that one. Cook, Marnie, or Coruscant. Cook. Oh. Cook or Marnie. 50-50. Whatever you need for round 19. Tungo to Asako. Oh, it feels pretty gross, but if you need a play this week, sure. Asako is going to have some games where he goes nuts. Hines, next 3 games. Dogs, Titans, Tigers. I see big scores in all 3. That's a really, really nice. I think Dogs won't be easy for him at all. Down that side, like it's still like I mean, he won't dominate it. He's still going to score well no matter what. If I'm short 2 wing fullbacks this week with 4 already out for next round, who's the top target for next round? Don't worry. So like Teddy for sure. Manu's cool too. JDB to Plath. Oh, I don't really like it. I only just tuned in. Could you explain what's happened with Elliott? I haven't been drafted. He just goes 50 odd minutes and he goes 75 and scores tries and goes nuts, or he goes 30 odd. That's just is what it is. Taser, watch all your content, bro. Love it. Thanks so much, man. Hey, Ryan. 6 trades left. 12 this week. Drinkwater to Teddy. Plays extra game on the run home. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Hines a sell for Hughes and gun upgrade. Hines a sell? No. Hold Hines. Sell Garrick. You can if you have like 9 trades plus. I don't like it. Otherwise, I'm holding. Personally, Carrigan most points right now, followed by Yo. Okay, cool. Yeah. We'll see if that continues. It should continue. I think Yo will probably get it, to be honest with you, and he should. He's incredible. Cooper, love the vids and love you, Jamie. You've always put a smile on my face. Your vids have helped me through some tough times. Oh, man. I love you, Cooper. That's super kind words. Thank you so much. And I'm glad I've, been able to, I suppose it's cool. Like, I love being able to be with you guys every day. Like, that's, the best part about it for me is that's why the daily videos are there. So you're someone to, well, for me to vent as well, my frustrations with fantasy and talk to you guys. And I love that you guys engage with the content and love it. And if you're going to be on live, as I said, 45 minutes into it, you're, obviously, enjoy my stuff. And I'm super grateful for you guys. So I'm glad that I've been able to help in whatever way possible, Cooper. Good man. Cameron says, Talangi to Cook gives me 13 this week. Yeah, it's pretty hectic upgrade for sure. Sorry, not sure you answered. I was spilling milk. Lol. Sell Hines for Hughes. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Thoughts on SJs he hold? Yes. Yes. I spilled milk. Here you go. Thanks for everything, man. Whoops. Live for your vids, man, and they have helped me so much over the years. Oh, another one. Thank you so much, T-Banger. You're a legend, and I appreciate you commenting all the time. It's look forward to it always, even if it's just a good stuff, mate, or whatever that is. It actually helps me as well. Get up. Obviously, it can be hard sometimes to get into the everyday videos, but you're a legend. Should I trade KPP if I have Nicara and Fafita for round 19 edge? That's interesting. If that works for you and that like you need his cash for this week, then I think it's okay. Like if you've got that guy, those players for round 19. If you've got like 6+ trades, I think it's fine. Do you reckon 12 will play this week? I hope he does, and hopefully his concussion has been fine. Like, Teddy has never taken extended time off, even though he's had a lot of concussions in his career, so everyone reacts to it differently. Hey, Jamie, what are your thoughts on Appy as a hooker for round 16, 19? Really solid, probably like the third best hooker to pick. Third or fourth, like him and JMK, very similar. I went for JMK personally, but you could go any of those top two, and Reed Marnie obviously is a big one there. Do you know the Confraternity Rugby League Carnival in Townsville? I'm playing in it this weekend. Oh, that's sick. No, I don't actually know about it. I'm from, I was Sydney and now I'm like north of Sydney there, so Central Coast. So yeah, that'll be cool. Good luck this week. Hey mate, love your work. Sorry if you replied this earlier. What were you thinking with Brayley and talk about continued reduced minutes? I would have sold this week if I didn't have the turmoil of the week. So he's still on my sell list, and that's why I bought JMK to delete Brayley. But I love him, but it's not going to work, unfortunately. Michaelia trade out with less than 6 trades. Yes. I'm toast. I got KVP and Galvin. Hopgood. Galvin should be back this week. Hopgood one's tough. Probably a sell. Trade Alan Elliott or P. Kura. P. Kura. KVP sell on holder sells fine. Is Stefano a buy or Tedesco? Both are good buys, I think. What's the go with Arrow? Anyone know? Hopefully he's fine. It's just an aggravation. I think he'll be dealing with that all season. NRL Physio said that as well. KVP, Hoppy, Galvin. Yeah, Galvin will be fine. He's playing this week. He's just getting a rest last week. 8 trades. Can I do Collar to JC? Yes. Sup, Jamie? Thanks for the vids. You're welcome, mate. Appreciate you being here. What's happened with Cole? He should be fine for the following game in round 17 if they don't go with Schneider again, for sure. Otherwise, it's a bit of a worry. I think it's worth a hold up the wires. Sell Garrick or Brayley. Brayley first. Hey, Jamie, do you put much emphasis on overall team value? I do earlier on in the season. I think it really helps you get a spot and obviously get you to more of a gun 17 quicker. So, yeah, that's something to think about, but less now. Where are you at? Brayley to Cook and Tuolangi to Teddy. Leaves 3 trades and 530k. Yeah, 100% do that. 13.4 is good. Timoko and Rapana options. Timoko's lost a little bit of cash. Rapana still been really solid. They both could be, for sure. If you want to, that's definitely a riskier play, and you could, make some good ranks if they do well. Timoko's had games there. If you look back at his stats where he's gone absolutely nuts at certain times. Cook or Reed, I think Reed just, but obviously, base it off if you need around 19 guy or 16 or whatever. 193 bank, KVP, Hoppy, and Godaikin. Yeah, I think you could sell Hopgood at the moment. Like, they got a buy. You could make Origining around 19, so I think Hoppy's a sell. With an injury as well. Does Leo play? Yes. So anyone in round 19. 19 and 20 on those lists will play. Is Manu to Teddy a sneaky trade? No, don't do it. I love you, but don't do it. I think you already answered, but Kohler to Campbell with 7 trades. With 7, yes. I think. Round 13 for round 16 and 12 for round 19 either way. I think so, yeah, why not? Definitely going to score better. Is DeBellin a trader? I don't think so, Lucas. And last one, who's the best mids to have by the end? Is that what it says? Yeah. I have 6 trades. I have 6 trades left personally. Jesse, who's the best mids to have by the end? Obviously, Isaiah Yo. I think you want to buy one of those top tier guns like Isaiah Yo following round 20 or 21. That would be where I'm at as the big guy. And then you probably got a mix of Plas and these types of guys. So, Tarpanese, all those guys, they're all good to hold. Anyone that's averaging over 50 is going to be good at this stage of the season. Yeah, so close to rage trading JDB. Some people are. Any news on Sully injury? Not at this stage. It looks like it's short term. 7 trades left. 11 playing this week now because of Harris. What's wrong with Harris? Because of Harris. He should be playing. Cook or Reed? I think Reed just. But, yeah. All right. I think that'll do us, man. Men and women. McInnes is a hold. Now that he's missed Origin, yes. 7 trades left. 11 playing this week because of Garrick. Worth making 2 trades to get the 13. I think 1 trade's fine. 2 max, but yeah, I reckon they'll do us. Cheers, T-Banger. Cheers, Aussie Frost. Brett's got 3 trades, 12 green dots. Hold or bring Teddy in. Yeah, hold. Don't waste that last. Don't use it anyway. Are you going to try and trade Hines or Cleary back in later? Yes. 100%. Illy, you two. Be radical. All right, 3 seconds and we click over 50 minutes. That was hectic, guys. I really enjoyed that. I'm so happy to have done that again. Hope you guys all have a cracking evening, and we'll catch you in another live, maybe at the back end of the year, just to say thanks. Would be cool. And yeah, appreciate all you guys watching my content on a regular basis. You're absolute legends. Goodbye.